Alright, here's another cheap hammer battle report. It's going to be on the coastline and it's going to be 2,500 points. Match played game number 5, which is the one that divides the game in 4 quadrants. Well, I think it's A, then it's B, and it's A1 and B2 and A1 and B1, something like that. Anyway, we roll for objectives. There's not going to be any baggage terrain, so it's going to be 4 objectives. They're going to be split across the 4 quadrants. The objective in mainland, or the objective that you have yourself, is going to be worth at the end of every turn, at the end of every round, 50 points. The ones that are on the untaken, the land that is not taken by any units or deployments, are going to be worth 100 points, and the one that is on the enemy territory is going to be granted 150 point value. So that's how we're gonna play it. No baggage terrain on this case. And now we're gonna go through the lists. For me, it's going to be a unit of 12 Saurus Warriors full command, 12 Saurus Warriors full command, trying to get over there to give some extra support. 12 Saurus Warriors full command, 5 Jungle Swarms, 20 Temple Guard, Saurus Soul Blood over there, the Slant Mage Priest, 2 units of Razor Downs with 6 Skin Handlers. 2 of them are actually being painted at the moment, so I'm just going to use 2 dices. 8 Cold One Riders, 12 Skin Skirmishers with Scouts Rule Blowpipes, and 12 Skin Skirmishers with Scouts and Blowpipes as well. Now we're going to go to the High Elf lists. I'm going to start pointing at the units, and my brother's going to tell you what he has. This one over here.
8 silver helms. One is currently at the repair shop, so.
So that's a dice just in cosplaying as a silver helm.
Yeah.
Got it.
15 dragon princes. One is painting at the painting station, so there's 1 dice for it.
Perfect.
With an archmage level 4, high magic, and then a noble, Balsander barrier on Barded horse. Same for this, Barded horse.
Mm-hmm. Any banners that he's carrying or anything?
Resilience.
Banner of Resilience, and he's the Battle Standard bearer. Forgot to mention my Slan has he's the Battle Standard bearer, and he's carrying the banner of the Swirling Wind. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of archers. It's kind of a miss, but anyway. Over there, what do we got?
8 silver helms.
Another 8 silver helms.
7
Illyrian Rivers.
1 prince on Star Dragon with the Star Armor and the Giant Sword, I think?
The Giant Blade.
Yeah, yep. Giant Blade.
Damn.
And 10 Spearmen.
10 Spearmen, just to control the objective.
Yeah, I couldn't add anything anywhere else, so...
No problem, it's fine. Perfect. So we're going to roll to see which one gets turn number 1. He has a +1 because he has like a smaller army.
5.
So he has 5, I'm going just to use the same dice. And I got a 3, so it's going to be High Elves turn 1. Alright, end of High Elves turn 1. Silver Helms move over here. Big block of Dragon Princess move over there. Dragon move over there. Spearmen stayed in place. Silver Helms move to this direction. And the Illyrian Rivers are moving over there to counter the Skin Skirmishers. Bunch of spells casted, but none of them were successful. And there were no shooting in this turn, so everything stays the same. On to Lizardmen turn 2. Alright, end of Lizardmen turn 1. Skinks move over there to try to avoid the charge. Don't know if that's going to be enough. They threw their blowpipes at those guys, just killed one of them. These Skinks move over there, shot their blowpipes, killed one. Swans moving to charge so they can contain this unit. Took quite an amount of hits, and they end up giving ground and just kill one of them. All these units move. These guys move backwards. The Temple Guard with the Old Blood move over there. So the Slant Priest cast Monsoon in front of those guys to block their line of sight. They drilled and move over there. Source warriors move over there, and this guy stayed in position, and not much has happened. So on to up. So just as a recount, this guy possessed this objective. Those guys are in possession of that one. Saurus warriors are in possession of that one, and the King skirmishers are in possession of that one. On to High Elves turn 2. All right, so end of turn 2 of High Elves. The jungle swarms were destroyed. The dragon plus all the heroes over here, the heroes plus the unit of dragon princes, plus a shield of Sapri, and plus walk between worlds, just completely wipe them out. These guys move forward. They still retain the objective, which is over here, and now they're getting ready to probably charge over here my unit. So I gotta be smart. But the jungle swarms are wiped out. But another thing happened. The Silver Helms charged the unit of Cold One Riders. They didn't manage to make enough wounds, and then the retaliation was sufficient enough that they actually lost combat by 1. Then they fled only 6 inches, even though they threw 3 dices. And then it was 7, so I obviously took the chance to try to catch them and destroy them. That was the case. I rolled a 10, so the Cold One Riders exterminated the Silver Helms, so that's a good thing. Over here, the Illyrian Rivers tried charging into the Skinks skirmishers, but they actually threw a double 1, so they failed to charge. I made the stand and shoot, but I managed to do another wound on them. I think I landed 1 more wound, and that was it. So that's it. The mage actually over here had a miscast, and it was going to be dimensional cascade, which was going to blow up all my swarms plus most of his dragon princess of Caledor. But fortunately, she used her rule, which is called Liliet's Blessing. I don't know if it's a she or a... Is it
a he, I think.
It's a he. He uses his rule, which is Liliet's Blessing, and re-rolled the casting, so it went through, and it gave the whole unit the walk between worlds rule. So avoiding the miscast, but now, I mean, like, some units have been destroyed, and now it's up to lizardmen. So it's going to be lizardmen turn 2. So this is this is not end of lizardmen turn. It's 2, right?
Yeah,
it's lizardmen turn 2. This is just so that when we pick up the game next time, see, we're gonna leave it like here. We know exactly what I was supposed to do, so I'm gonna remember everything. I cast Fury of Cain on this unit, and charge into this main block.
Those have Shield of Sapri and
Walk Between Worlds. Fortunately, I got the Blazing Banner, so I can still make the attacks, but they still got their 5+ ward save. So we're going to see what happens over here. My strategy was using these Razordons to move over there and shoot against the Illyrian Rivers, and use the Skink Skirmishers to shoot against them, try to kill them. Get these guys maybe over here, something like that, and it's like maybe over here, because otherwise they're worthless. And I think I can clear that unit over there, hopefully. These guys probably are just gonna move, they're just gonna shuffle, or maybe pivot, and move over here, end up over here, so that they can help, maybe something. Otherwise it's pointless. These King skirmishers are going to move to that position, maybe at 12 inches, something like that, and shoot their blowpipes at those guys to try to kill at least 1 or 2, so they cannot hold the objective anymore. My idea was using also the slan over here to try to, I can maybe move the slan over there. Just a reminder, if he has the staff of the sun staff. Maybe if he gets to 12, maybe if he moves over there and it's 12 within 12 inches, I can cast the spell of the staff or the shooting of the staff, but it doesn't matter. And then cast Tempest over here, and pretty much the rest of the units will just stay in, the same. But we'll know when Lizardman turn 2 ends. Alright, it's end of Lizardman turn 2. We're gonna go from this side all the way over there. So the skinks move under the rock to that position over there to try to shoot at the spearman, and they did absolutely nothing. So it was kind of a waste, but they're just, I mean, there was movement and there was long range. So sometimes at 6s you just don't get anything. The Slan tried to use his Staff of the Lost Sun to try to do some wounds against the Silverhounds. Couldn't do anything. And tried to cast Tempest over here to make them do Dangerous Terrain test, but also didn't do anything, so that's that. The Razordon packs over there. They shoot at the unit of Illyrian Reavers and kill a couple of them, and then the blowpipes from those guys just kill, I think, like 2, knock up 3 more. So that unit is very, very delicate at this point. I think it's like manageable at this point. I think he charges me with just like the stand and shoot alone. I can just wipe them out. Over here, the unit of Temple Guard with the Old Blood, with his duel, his blades and everything, managed to land 3 wounds against the Dragon Princess of Calador, even though that they have like 2+ armor save and they got like the Shield of Sapphire. It was like they managed to do several wounds, so they fall back in good order. The only problem, and what I realized, is that I have nothing else to do, so I had to overrun into the dragon to try to avoid in the next turn that he does thunderstorms and charge my unit. But most probably in High Elves turn 3, he's just going to charge my unit and it's going to be the lances. So I'm probably going to suffer more casualties in the next round. But yeah, that will be basically it. I think these guys are gonna charge over there, or maybe they'll charge the Slan. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so on to High Elves turn 3. All right, so it was High Elves turn 3. High Elves turn 3. Since they actually charged the unit of Soros warriors and made the drill reform, I managed to land so many wounds against the Temple Guard. This dice is 3, so actually there's just like 7 guys plus the leader in that unit, so it's not good news. And the dragon did its stomps and everything, so the unit is being reduced to half. I was able to, since I have like the shield wall ability, I actually made a fallback in good order, but then I changed it for a give ground. So I stayed over there with the unit. Additional to that, well, the dragon charged again, overrun, so he's just gonna keep pounding that unit probably to extinction. And this inch is just gonna give this unit the ability to charge me again, so that's just gonna stay like that. This unit stayed over here, keeping the objective in their hands. Guys over there contesting the objective, so I don't have it in my possession, but maybe when I would just wipe him out, I'll take him back or something like that eventually. Anything else? Not much has happened, so it's on to Lizardman turn 3. Alright, end of Lizardman turn 3. So what happened is that that unit of Cold One Riders reformed and charged this guy because of the drilled rule. And I charged them also, and they were charged by the dragon. So, or I think they charged the dragon. No, they were charged by, actually overrun by the dragon. So what happened is that I won just because of Banner's Musician, because they didn't cause any wounds to him. But, and then he lost by 2. But then he had this re-rolled and he just gave ground. So what happened afterwards is I decided to overrun, to charge into this unit again, just to deny them the possibility of using their lance on the charge. And these guys overrun as well, so they can just, well, follow up, so they can just clash against the dragon as well, just keep them over there. The Razordons finish up the Illyrian rivers that were over there, and the skinks over here ate up 2 more of the spearmen. So as it stands right now, the objective is uncontested, and the Slan move over here to avoid any possibility of getting killed. But that's it for Lizardmen turn 3. On to High Elves turn 4. All right, so end of what was it? High Elves turn 4? Yeah, High Elves turn 4. We decided to finish up the game over here because basically the dragon plus all the Dragon Princess of Calador attacks just wipe out the rest of the Temple Guard. The Thunderstorms of the Dragon just wipe out also the Cold One Riders, and the hero, the Soul Blood, was overrun. So that's a deficit of around, it's getting already to the 900 points, plus the swarms, it's already like 1,200 points. Even if I capture both of the objectives over there, which with this one's not gonna be, Dragon's just gonna turn around, just wipe them out. He doesn't even have to charge me, he just uses his breath weapon, and pretty much just my whole skinks are just gonna die. Over here, these guys are just stuck in combat for now, but there's nothing going on over here. But everything was just going to get there and start killing all my units and start granting him points. So even if I capture the objectives, the dragon is just pretty much just going to start clearing whatever is the rest of my army and just ranking up the points. So at this point, it's pretty much a decisive victory for the High Elves. It was a pretty good game. Obviously, when there are things like dragons on the field, you must have something to overcome them, because they save with so much and they're so strong that you necessarily need like a monster killing weapon, or you need another monstrous creature to counter them. Maybe some trolls, maybe giants, something like that. But definitely, you cannot just take him out with infantry or things like that. You have to really have a lot of armor piercing, or you have to have some spells that actually can eat some of his magic some of his armor resistance, and make him more an undurable target, so that it can be easily handled. Otherwise, you're just going to suck up so many wounds, and it's just going to crush the rest of your army or infantry. You certainly have to have an option when big monsters arrive on the battlefield. Anyway, so yeah, that's a victory for the High Elves. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next battle report of Cheap Hammer.